The White House firing back at Republican senators who wrote an open letter to Iran's leaders, warning against a nuclear deal. President Obama saying that he's, quote, embarrassed for them, but Republicans are not backing down. So does the president have a point? We'll ask Congressman Duffy. Or is he just fanning tensions? And on the eve of elections involving Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, new questions about whether the Obama administration is meddling in the vote. This is a huge story, because if that's true, what could the long-term implications be for Israel and the entire Middle East? And right after the show, catch more from the couch on the web. Join us for Outnumbered Overtime by logging on to foxnews.com/outnumbered. Click the OT tab. Tweet us questions or comments for the Campos Duffy family. Behind the scenes, we're taking your questions. Get on the chat right now.
With diabetes, it's tough to keep life balanced. I don't always have time to eat like I should. That's why I like Glucerna shakes. They have slowly digestible carbs to help minimize blood sugar spikes.
Glucerna, the #1 doctor-recommended brand.
All right, so this Tylenol arthritis lasts 8 hours, but Aleve can last 12 hours. And Aleve is proven to work better on pain than Tylenol arthritis. So why am I still thinking about this?
How are you?
Aleve, proven better on pain.
Help an oil company overcome -47-degree temps, 5-foot ice, and 16-foot waves to safely keep crude oil flowing 365 days a year? When Emerson takes up the challenge, it's never been done before. Simply becomes, consider it solved. Emerson.
19 years ago, we thought, wow, how is there no way to tell the good from the bad? So we gave people the power of the review. And now Angie's List is revolutionizing local service again. You can easily buy and schedule services from top-rated providers. Conveniently stay up to date on progress and effortlessly turn your photos into finished projects with our Angie's List app. Visit angieslist.com today.
It's a new day for veteran homeowners who want to refinance.
That's me.
New Day USA has helped thousands of vets get the most out of their VA home loan benefits.
That's me.
Because of your service, you've earned the right to apply for a home loan for up to 100% of your home's value.
That's me.
With a conventional loan, you can only borrow 80% of your home's value. With the New Day 100, you can borrow 100%. That refinances your mortgages, consolidates your credit card debt, and gives you the money you need for family and home.
That's me.
It lowers your monthly payments, too.
That's me.
And you get a loan officer who looks at you, not just your credit score.
That's me.
It's a new day in lending. And for veterans who want to refinance, that can mean a lot.
That's us.
Refinance up to 100% of your home's value. Call New Day USA. 1-855-515-2466.
A new Congress is in search of fresh ideas for the doc fix, an issue that could dramatically affect patients and seniors. Our fix improves quality care, decreases inefficiencies, and reunites patients with their families sooner, all while finding greater savings for Medicare. Let's continue building partnerships today to help fix the healthcare system of tomorrow. We are America's skilled nursing centers. Learn more at ahca.org/solutions.
Here's big news for small business. Could your business use from $5,000 to $250,000? Introducing LendVantage, a free service that connects small business to big capital. Go online, complete a simple application, and you can get pre-approved for up to $250,000 in minutes. And you get the money in as fast as 1 business day after approval. LendVantage, lending small business a big advantage. Go to lendvantage.com or call 1-800-753-LEND.
You are watching Outnumbered, and we are glad that you are. Well, we are about 2 weeks away from a key deadline in the U.S.-Iran nuclear negotiations. President Obama is firing back at the 47 Republican senators who signed an open letter to Iran's leaders, warning that any deal they sign with the president could be null and void after he leaves office. The president says in an interview that he's, quote, embarrassed for them, and that what those senators did is, quote, close to unprecedented. But President Obama should not expect a mea culpa. Freshman Senator Tom Cotton, who authored that letter and got nearly 9 out of 10 of his fellow Republicans to sign, says he has no regrets. Watch.
The fact that President Obama doesn't see this letter as a way to get more leverage at the negotiating table just underscores that he is not negotiating for the hardest deal possible. He is negotiating a deal that is going to put Iran on the path to a bomb. If not today or tomorrow, then 10 years from now.
And with a lawmaker right on our couch today, a.k.a. Rachel's husband. Congressman, you can maybe shortly tell us why the House isn't involved in this, but if you were a senator, would you have signed this letter?
Yeah, so I've had a number of constituents say, why weren't you on the letter?
Right.
And the answer is that, per the Constitution, the Senate has the authority to give advice and consent to the president, not the House. So the Senate, all the Republican senators wrote this letter, but didn't come to the House for our signature because we really don't have that constitutional authority like the Senate does. But frankly, I think they were right on. I would have signed the letter. To think that we would have a deal that would allow Iran to get a nuclear weapon is unacceptable. And frankly, the president should guarantee he's going to come back to the Senate for approval. Instead, he said he's going to go to the UN for their approval. Absolutely unacceptable.
So when you hear some of the critics like Senator John McCain and others who've said, well, that was perhaps not the best way to communicate, to write an open letter to Iran's leadership rather than going directly to the president, what do you say?
Well, I don't know if you've noticed this, but we haven't had the best communication with the president as of late.
No, really?
No, I'm just going to throw that out there.
That's shocking news.
And so, listen, if the president's not going to engage in a dialogue and a conversation with us, sometimes you're only left with saying, hey, we're going to put this out, that any deal that Iran reaches with the president is only with this president, not for any future administration or Congress.
I want to talk about the Democrats for a second. I know North Dakota Senator Heidi Heitkamp is one of a handful of Democrats who say that they're ready to go against the White House now on Iran, that this letter from Republicans didn't really do as much damage as the White House maybe is saying that it could, that no, they're still focused on the issue of sanctions against Iran and where we really are in our dealings.
Because, Harris, he's not just snubbing Republicans on this. As you point out, he's snubbing Democrats on this. And the Senate is trying to rein in, as I referred to, an extra constitutional president. I mean, typically, Congressman, you're right. A president works out these treaties and the Senate ratifies them. He's not going about things the typical way, so members of the Senate are having to go about things a different way. And they're giving him that big stick that Joe Biden keeps talking about. And, you know, for him to say that he's embarrassed for Republicans and, I assume, Democrats, it's going to be very embarrassing for this president if he signs this deal and the Iranians break it. Then what? What is he going to do? Then we have a crisis. Then we have a crisis.
Yeah. All right. This, I guess, kind of ties into some other news that's being made right now. So let's get to that. I want to get